Why are some designers inundated with work while others are struggling to find a single client? Why are some designers able to easily charge 10K for a site while others are agonizing over sending a proposal for $1,000? Why are some designers spending way too much time over delivering on a $500 website when others are spending half that time on a $5,000 website? If you're confused about how to find the right type of clients, panicked because you can't charge enough to make a living, and feeling hopeless because you don't have a steady stream of work, then this free training series will show you how to attract better clients, charge on value, not hours, and do more of the work you love. Hi, my name is Bianca, founder of Foxley and also my own web design business, which has gone from doing $55K to over $9 million in sales. Welcome to my brand new training series titled the Freedom Funnel Series, where I'll be sharing exactly how you can set up a system to attract dream clients and do more of the work you love. Now, the goal of this series is simple. I want to help you easily identify, attract, and keep A-class design clients who appreciate you. Plus, I'm going to show you how to appeal to clients in a way that they look up to you as a trusted advisor, not just a designer, so you can double or even triple your rates like a lot of my Foxley gang already have. The more you can get away from charging like dollars for hours, the greater opportunity you'll have to experience the profits and, more importantly, the time freedom that you deserve. So you ready to make this happen? Okay, before we dig in, I've got to warn you about something that is critically important, and not paying attention to this will virtually guarantee that you stay stuck, probably relying on word of mouth, saying yes to $500 projects out of desperation, and barely scraping by. Now, I want you to understand this. There are plenty of clients out there who will happily pay you $5,000 or more if they first tell you they can only afford $500. You see, everyone thinks it's all about price, and it's not. In fact, it's the least important of the buying equation. If everyone bought on price, then no one would buy a Mercedes-Benz, right? So what is it all about? Well, it's about value. It's about results. If you can change the conversations that you're having with clients, then you can totally switch gears and transform your business. Now, I'm sure you'll agree, trying to be a trusted advisor or a marketing expert isn't always as simple as some people make it out to be. It comes with its own set of challenges. But before you go freaking out thinking that you need a marketing degree and 10 years experience under your belt, or perhaps panicking about having to guarantee results, relax. You can do this even if you're new to web. You know so much more than your clients do, so don't worry. They're more afraid of talking to you than you are of them, I promise you. That's why in this video, I'm going to demystify the process of attracting dream clients, which is going to save you a lot of time, money, and frustration. In this first video, I'm going to share with you the very first step in the Freedom Funnel that I've developed after years of trial and a hell of a lot of painful error. And it's called the Me Method. This method will serve as a solid foundation for you to stop taking on D-class clients and provide you with the clarity you need to start putting yourself boldly and confidently in front of the A-class ones. Now, maybe you're just thinking about getting started in web design, or maybe you're an experienced freelance designer who's been in business 10 plus years, but you want a system for pulling in like a consistent flow of work. Either way, you're in the right place, because after this video, you'll start seeing a massive shift in your attitude towards your clients, your business, and also the work that you choose to do. I developed this framework because I saw so many designers working really hard to build a profitable business they love, but they were getting completely stuck. For example, I saw rookie designers trying to win new clients through hope marketing, or kind of spraying and praying, as I like to call it, before they even knew who it is that they actually wanted to work with or what they were unique at. And then I saw more experienced freelancers trying to scale their business, but struggling because they didn't have a system in place to guarantee sales as they grew. They were taking on clients out of fear and desperation, instead of having the confidence to just say no. Now, I could go on, but I knew that people needed clarity, because that was my story too. Before I outline the Freedom Funnel sales and marketing system and the specifics for each step, you might be wondering how I got into all this and figured it out. So let me tell you so you can understand how it all came about. So not that long ago, I was this little graphic designer in a small country town running week to week, just trying to keep the doors open. I had no money, I couldn't pay myself a wage, I even had to get a 10K overdraft from my bank just to pay my suppliers. I was doing great work, I knew I was, but I was over delivering on every freaking job. And my web developer at the time was pocketing all my profits. And then one day this Irish guy who was this slimy competitor of mine stole a client who I'd worked so hard to win over, and I just completely snapped. I said enough is enough, and I vowed to never spend another day on this freaking hamster wheel again. I became obsessed with marketing. I even stopped partying on weekends with my friends. I started reading tons of books, I invested a fortune in courses and business coaches, did plenty of mastermind programs and mentoring, anything I could get my hands on that would get me out of this rut and move me towards creating the life that I dreamed of when I first started. So for years I tried different things until one day in February last year, I finally figured it all out. I launched a campaign using my Freedom Funnel system that I'd been perfecting, and it brought in 393 website leads in under a week. Within 2 weeks, 8 new clients had hired me. And then the month that followed, another 6 clients hired me. In the space of that first week, I'd brought in more than $36,000. So think about that for a second. That's almost $5,100 worth of fresh design work each day. I'm now at a point where we can be picky about who we work with, charge premium fees for the effort that we put in, and have an army of clients who love and appreciate everything we do. I now have so much more confidence, and I don't lay awake anymore stressing about how to pay my bills, staring at the ceiling. I work less and charge more than I've ever billed before. And I have a business where on the first of every month, I know that everything is paid for. But this story doesn't stop with me. Everything I'm about to share with you is the exact plan I followed to get the right type of clients and a steady stream of work. And it's the plan that led me to experience what it's like to own a wildly successful and profitable business. More importantly, it means that I'm truly happy every day when I show up to work with my team and my clients. And I'm proud that all that hard work has finally paid off. And that's what I want for you. Now, you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't passionate about helping clients and creating the life that you want. And that's why I want to make things easy for you. The purpose of this Freedom Funnel is to help you quickly overcome that feast or famine cycle so that you can experience happiness in the work you do and the clients you have. So to get started, I created a simple PDF to help you keep notes to provide even more value from this training. And you'll see the download link on this page. So hit pause right now on this video, and once you've downloaded it and you're ready, let's continue. So, as we go through each part of the Freedom Funnel system, I want you to identify obvious areas of opportunity for your current situation. So you ready? Awesome, let's get started. So let's now explore the Me method and how it will help you get clear on the clients that you want to attract and the work that you love to do. Now, a huge mistake that I see designers making in business is not having an ideal client avatar, or an ICA in marketing geek speak. So once you understand who your ideal client is, you'll find it way easier to say no, and also way easier to get yes after yes. Now, when some of my Foxley gang went through this process, they were amazed. Some of them had been in business for almost 10 years and had never stopped to ask themselves what they were good at, what work they enjoyed most, and who they actually wanted to work with. They were having serious ahas, but they were also really kicking themselves because they'd been so busy chasing their tail all these years, but had forgotten to get clear on what they actually wanted for themselves. Now, here's the thing. If you don't get clarity around what you have to offer, who you want to attract, what your specific niche is, and what makes you unique, You'll run round and round in circles for years trying to figure out why clients aren't lining up at your door. Now, it took me about 300 website clients and over 50K in coaching programs to figure out why this is so critical to success. And it's why it's step number 1 in the freedom funnel, because it's the foundation. But before we get into uncovering who your ideal client is, I want you to listen up. So this whole niche myth that designers fear, I'm totally gonna bust that. This myth that you'll upset your current clients or not have enough work or, turn people away and miss out on work if you niche down, it's all bullshit. Now, the more niche you can be, so long as you're not trying to sell, to a global audience of like 37 people who want blue rubber chickens, then the more you will sell. The easier it will be to find them, the quicker it will be to sell to them, and the more sought after you will become. So it's true, niching is good. It is good for business. But before you can pick a niche, you have to have a heart-to-heart with yourself. It's time to put yourself first for once. So find a quiet place and ask yourself, what do you want? What are your strengths? What do you enjoy and what don't you enjoy? And what work is the most profitable for you? So you'll see space in the worksheet for you to fill out your answers. It's time to get up close and personal with what you want. Start thinking about how to design the perfect day. What would make your life complete? What sort of work really lights you up? Now, when you're done there, list your top 5 clients and what they have in common. Think of clients that, they always pay you on time. They never buck on price, never ask for 17 frickin' rounds of changes. The ones that don't call you on Sundays or demand everything is a rush job. Which of your clients do you absolutely adore? Jot them down. The truth is that we actually want to attract clients who share the same worldview as us. They share the same values and belief system, have the same wacky sense of humor, they appreciate us and they play by the same set of rules in life. They're ethical, respectful, inspiring perhaps. Everyone's different. Now, if you don't have any clients yet, or you're struggling to figure out, any consistent themes in the clients that you do have, just imagine the perfect client and create a fictitious one. Think of, if you were to put all the ingredients of the perfect client into a blender and whiz them all up, what would that look like? So use the me method to get clear on what you want from your clients, from your business and your life's work. Because the sexiest thing that will draw your dream client in is confidence. And as the old saying goes, clarity creates confidence. Okay, so now that you're clear about the me method to finding your ideal client, the big question is, how do you get inside their heads? Hands down, this is the most important key to anyone's growth as a designer, or really anyone in business for that matter. If you can't get your head around specific buying behaviors, then you'll continue to experience totally lackluster results with your marketing and your communication. Having the right conversations with potential new clients is critical. And what you think they want to hear and what they actually want to hear are usually worlds apart. And that's the disconnect that is costing you sales. But when you can speak in a language that calls out to their darkest fears and their deepest desires, you've got a winning formula for success. So how do you speak in the right lingo? Well, that's what I'm going to show you in video number 2. In the next video, I'm going to show you the buyer scale and how to get inside people's heads using the inside out matrix. If you're new to freelancing, this will really serve you as a foundation for developing a strong brand and messaging that hits people right between the eyes. And if you're a seasoned design pro with an existing footprint, then you'll be able to quickly put this into practice and get 3 times the amount of inquiries you're getting today. I'm also going to introduce you to a few success stories from my Foxley gang and provide you with the Inside Out Matrix template you can download and use as an ongoing reference tool for your clients as well as yourself. Solving how to communicate with clients in a way that makes them eager to do business with you is easy, and I'll show you how in video number 2. Before we go today, I want you to leave me a comment right below this video and tell me your aha moment when exploring the Me method. So I'd love to know, a little bit more about you. Tell me about your dream client and the type of work that you love to do. What does that look like for you? How will life be different when you have a waiting list of clients paying triple what they're paying you now? Leave a comment below. I'm gonna read everyone and I'll respond to as many as I can. And if you found this video useful, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, or even, by sending a friend the URL to this page. Thank you. The key to experiencing extraordinary growth is taking action, even when things aren't perfect. So you have to do the work. As I always say, progress is better than perfection. By applying today's lesson to your business, you'll be one step closer to working less and being paid more. You'll be crystal clear on what makes you awesome and who you want to share your world with. And you'll have greater self-worth and confidence and less stress and anxiety chasing new work. And it's not as hard as you think. You just need to get the foundation right and have a proven framework to follow. So next up, we'll talk about getting inside your ideal client's head by following a simple process for speaking their language so that you can experience deeper connections with clients who love and appreciate what you do. I can't wait to see you in the next video.